What up, Steak? What's up, chat? How we doing? Week 18. Steak, you and I were chatting briefly. We're gonna have to get into our duffels in this week. Yeah, you already have that look on your face.
Yeah,
it says a lot.
Yeah.
How was your Saturday?
I came crashing down really hard. I started really hot, and then I almost full faded my NBA card, and that took the wind out of my sails for sure.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, I mean, you can't stay hot forever. NBA. Would you say that? Let's see. What are we? Not to talk about NBA too much, but what are we about 40 games into the season? Are we getting close to the All-Star break or 30?
I think we're more like 30.
More like 30. Would you say that you've? I know that like for example, earlier in the season, you were kind of honing in on some teams like the Timberwolves to fade. Are you noticing any particular teams kind of like getting their shit together or falling off?
Yeah, well, the Timberwolves are one of those teams for sure.
They still are.
Yeah, they're bad. They're very bad. Ant scored 50 yesterday, and they still lost by like 15 to the Pistons. They're a bad team. The trade for Julius Randle was a really terrible trade. It's going to go down as one of the worst with how well Cat's playing in New York, which obviously me and you were both wrong about that, thinking Cat wouldn't fit in New York, but apparently he's a great fit. I think he had like 45 or something last night or 2 nights ago. He's been balling.
Cat did?
Oh yeah, cat's been
Your
balling.
balls deep reading the chat. I can see your eyeballs. Hold on. I need to fight the allegations real quick. No. I wore the black hoodie. Just to be clear. Steak had about 100 plays yesterday, according to Action. Every note he was Steak adding another play. You gotta love it. I don't want DJ to cut his hair. Hair looks fresh right now. Listen, you and my mom. Oh, sorry, I actually didn't mean to do that yet. You, you and my mom both. I got a cut from our buddy who's probably going to be streaming and whatnot in a little bit. We'll get him set up. Corn's in the queue, by the way. We're going to bring him up in a second. I got a cut, and it's the last haircut I'm going to get before I shave my head. And it was a damn good cut. It really makes me sad that I'm going to have to shave it off. And let me tell you, my mom won't shut up about it. My wife is taking it like a champ. But anyways, good morning. Welcome. We've got our guy Cornfields on. Corn, are you ready? I'm sorry I brought you up so abruptly. He's got a hilarious smirk on right now. Cornfields.
What's going on?
You're not in your car?
No, not in my car.
Well, this is the first time you've met Steak. We've obviously met Bet Bash in Vegas. You did not put your Twitter handle on in the banner, which probably would have been the right move so people know where to follow you. But that's okay. I'll share your Twitter page later.
I think most people here already follow me. I think so.
Yeah, that's true. Well, thanks for joining us because Steak and I, as we said, I'm going to keep saying the saying. We're going to have to get in our duffels today and really dig deep into Week 18 because it's I would say it's a semi-rat shit stale ending to the season. We had a meaningful game last night with the Steelers and Bengals. Steak, we got +2 in the newsletter, but I got 2.5 yesterday. So thanks for that win. We got a little lucky. Corn, I don't think you had any props in that, but you had Kyle Van Noy sack in the Ravens game.
Yep.
That came through. W incentive play. Now, it's going to be a lot of incentive narratives today, but something tells me you're going to be like 50-50. You're not going to blindly bet all of these, but you're going to find the ones that fewer people are focusing on. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I think at this point, the only one I'm on is just the Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams one. That's not really an incentive, really. So
that's more of like a record.
Yeah, it's his personal record. He has 500 touchdowns. So that's the only one I'm on at this point. I do want to point out one thing, though. I noticed this morning. I've been up for 3 hours looking at things. And, it's always important to shop around for best odds. But this week especially, I am seeing wild variance between the books. And because there's so many unknowns, so much uncertainty. So some of these books are, they don't want to have big liabilities on certain things. So they'll be really protecting themselves. So of all the weeks this year, this is the most important week to make sure you shop around on your props before you place a bet. Because I'll see one guy at anytime touchdown for +300 and then be +800 at a different book, for example. There's some huge variance.
Okay, so I have a quick question on that note. And thank you for coming in and making that your first disclaimer because I know CLV is very important. And it is. Shopping around is very important. But I have to tell you, so Steak and I are in Florida. Obviously, I'm in New York, so I have more options. Steak's got Hard Rock, which Hard Rock is absolutely criminal with their odds. Corn. I don't know if you're familiar, if you've been.
Yeah, we have. They're in Tennessee.
Okay, so here's my question. I am admittedly a little bit lazier. And when there's an anytime touchdown score available at 6 different sports books, do you actually open up 6 different apps and go to the games and check the odds before you make your bet?
Yes and no. I mean, it depends. Like some in-game stuff, I kind of know which. I do a lot in-game stuff, so I kind of know which books have the better touchdown odds. Usually, FanDuel has the best anytime in-game touchdown odds for the most part. So I'll have that one open in hand during game, but there's apps out there. One I use is called Gamblerly, where you can put in like a certain player's name. It'll pull up on the app all their props or intent touchdowns and show the other book's odds. So that's one app I use.
Is this it? What Doug just said? Gambling?
Yeah.
All right. Were you just gonna fucking gatekeep that for? Thanks for saying that in week 18.
Well, I told Doug about it, so
yeah. Apparently, we didn't get the fucking memo. Jeez, Louise. Okay,
I mean, there's multiple sites out there you can do it on. It's a great app. It's free. It's simple. Just type in the player's name. It'll populate with all the.
Pickett shows it. Interesting. I didn't know that. No competition in Florida seems criminal. Yeah, Steak. I think you highlighted that comment. It is criminal, but I'm not going to sit here and criticize Hard Rock. It is what it is, and that's the game we have to play. I'm still going to gamble regardless. All right, let's talk about these games. Let's dig into some props. Corn, need you on your P's and Q's because I'm pressing buttons today. Steak, I don't know that you seem very enthused about this week, but I want wagers. And I don't want them forced, but I want to dig. I thought I was getting cheeky with a couple of plays last week. They were terrible. Aiden O'Connell rushing yards. Don't know what got into me there. He had one. And then Mason Rudolph passing yards. Not sure about that one. I think he had 17 at halftime. So I need to bounce back and I need to end strong. I also haven't hit a touchdown parlay all fucking year. Corn, I don't know if you're a touchdown parlay guy. Steak usually is good for like 3 for 4 a season. I don't know that he got one either.
0.
Not our year when it comes to the old touchdown parlay props, but nevertheless,
today's the day.
Yeah, today's the day. It's got to be the day. All right, Jacksonville and Indianapolis. I already wrote it on the board, and as long as nothing changed, I'm still in. It says if confirmed, it is Flacco Day. I just don't know how it's not Joe Flacco Day, and if anybody can try to enlighten me on why it would not be Joe Flacco Day, please, I'd love to hear it. The Jacksonville Jaguars defense is pathetic. The Colts season's over. What sort of game script are you going to come in actually trying to be fucking surgical and, precise on when to attack and when to do this? And are there really going to be run passes? I don't think so. Do you even want to give Jonathan Taylor, is he even playing? Do you want to give him 25, 28 carries this game? Not really. Save him. Get Joe Flacco in there and just fucking rip it. Shane Steichen's got to have some fun plays out there for Josh Downs, Alec Pierce. I want the yards. I want the yards every which way. Steak, by the way, it looks like this game was 5 all week. I don't know how accurate covers is, but it looks like, and Corn, you can tell me if you see anything differently. It's down to 3.5 now. So money must have hit Jacksonville pretty hard. Total is 44.5. It opened 44.5. It's still there. Steak, how do you feel about Joe Flacco Day? You co-signing?
Yeah, I'm fine with Joe Flacco Day. I'm hoping Corn pitches something sharp because I'm about to pitch the squarest shit ever. But the only guy I think the Jags give a fuck about highlighting in this game is Brian Thomas Jr. And he's still going for the rookie yards receiving leader, which obviously that affects a couple of us. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Malik Neighbors is also playing today. He's up there, Brock Bowers. But for me, it's Brian Thomas Jr. yards. That's my favorite play. Like I said, I 100% know it's square. It's kind of been square for the last 5 weeks, and he hits most weeks anyways. He's the fucking man, and I still think you can, I won't say buy low on him. Those days are over, but you can buy medium because next year the hype around this guy is going to be fucking ridiculous. And so, yeah, my favorite play in the game is Brian Thomas Jr. yards.
82.5 on DraftKings right now. I mean, that's a number you see with Justin Jefferson.
Correct, and he's going over it.
Yep, 6.5 receptions. And then just if anybody's wondering, the passing yards for Flacco is at 241.5, and the over is -125. That'll probably get steamed up 3 or 4 yards because we're syndicates, as Cornfield knows. Corn, anything in this game?
No, I agree with the Thomas take for sure. I do have some concerns about some of the players on the Colts at this point, even being motivated to play. You know, they've just had some bad losses lately, but yeah, I might consider some Josh Downs plays, you know, with the Flacco Day going on. I might do some yards or touchdown prop. I haven't decided yet. I haven't done anything officially, but that would be my lean on this game, would be some Downs props.
But this would be something that is you like regardless. It's not me persuading you.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you have no power over me.
Okay,
let's make that clear. You're not persuading me whatsoever in this play. Okay, let's make that very clear.
And he's like, you're not just tailing me blindly, right?
No, it makes me like it more if you actually genuinely like a receiver on the Colts.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be bluntly honest with you. Like, if I don't like it, you're gonna hear about it. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just want to. I want to keep it 100. Okay.
I'm not sugarcoating anything. No.
I don't have my phone on me, and I have to go run and get it. So I'll wait till we get to the next game because I have to get these plays in because Joe Flacco after that pitch is probably he's gonna move up to 279 yards before it's all said and done. All right, Buffalo's playing New England. I don't think this game means a shit. It looks like the Bills are 3.5-point favorites on the road. Total is all the way down to 35. I think that's the lowest total we've seen in the NFL this season. And in terms of props or who's playing in this game, let's see what comes up when I click it. All right. Passing. Actually, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I don't even see any passing props offered.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to change here in about an hour and a half or so when they decide if Drake's going to play or not for sure. So that's kind of one reason why nothing's up right now.
And
Is
Josh
uncertainty.
Allen's going to play.
Like 2 series is what I
Yeah,
heard.
but Drake May probably is questionable to play. So that's why they're holding everything back. They want to post stuff up, and then he's not even going to. If he doesn't play, then they're just sitting there with it.
I got a question though for both of you. I'm just curious what you think. Like the way the Ravens played Lamar Jackson yesterday, and I understand technically the Ravens needed to win that game, but they were very in control of that game from the very beginning. They still played him the entire game. Obviously, Zay Flowers got hurt, which is fucking terrible. I'm not going to be one of those guys who's like, you can't play Zay Flowers. You had to play. I understand you need to win that game, even though you're 20-point favorites. But does that not make either of you feel like we might see a little bit more Josh Allen than is expected because of that? Because the MVP drama is kind of like heating up because on paper, Lamar looks so much better than Josh Allen. And I'm just curious, like, could Josh Allen play a little more than we expect?
I'm going to say no. And here's why. I think they have bigger. These coaches are both. McDermott's a smart coach. He's not going to play into that. He's not going to think that. Let's go get Josh Allen his MVP. That's not important to him. They want him a Super Bowl. And Josh has even said that an MVP isn't like a big thing for him. Yeah. So I'd be shocked if Allen plays more than the first quarter. I mean, there's really no point for them to win. I mean, there's no advantage of winning this game from at this point, really. Yeah. And I just don't see that. And personally, like I have Lamar MVP tickets. And just based on the actual voters for this award that I know who are voting, it's pretty clear to me that it's leaning Allen no matter what at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with Korn on the no, but for a different reason. I don't think that anything anyone does in week 18 in a meaningless game should factor into an MVP discussion. Is that a silly take?
No, that's a correct take, but it does. I mean, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. But I agree with that take 100%.
I have no issue. I've said it. I won't talk about it too much. I have no issue if Lamar Jackson wins, but I do think it's Josh Allen's year. I think the award should go to Josh Allen. So I was looking for a maybe a cheeky Patriots player to score if the Bills aren't going to have their foot on the gas and the Pats maybe want to get some guys involved here. Kendrick Bourne, Kayshon Boutte, Austin Hooper, JaMychal Hasty. Plus 750. Jaheim Bell, I didn't know they had him. I think he's a tight end from FSU. Nice player. Anybody got any Hunter Henry's plus 390? And then the top guys, Antonio Gibson and Ramondre Stevenson's are plus 220. Anybody have a thought or a player prop? Feel free to say no and we can move on to the next game.
No, I'm leaning the Bills this game.
You are?
Yeah. I think Mayo's coming back next year. Internally, I can't see him going out trying to win this game. Like, I mean, I can't see them running trick plays, trying to run the ball, trying to pass for touchdowns. I think he'll have a run-heavy game. He'll probably just try to get out of the game as soon as possible and hopefully take a loss and have a better pick in the draft. I can't see them really going hard, especially if Drake isn't playing. Then that tells you everything. Like if Drake's out, then clearly they're trying to.
You're making me think he's going to be out the way you're talking. Like, why even play him then?
Well, it's questionable why even all of a sudden he pops up in the injury report Friday afternoon. He's questionable, like out of nowhere. So that's just really interesting to me. So I'm going to be on Buffalo minus 2.5.
Oh, official play?
Official play.
Official play.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Okay. Well, that was Korn kind of why I was looking for
because if you get.
Go ahead. Oh, did you freeze?
Was it me or
no? He's freezing. Oh, wait, I think you're fine. You're back.
Because even if we get one quarter of Josh Allen, I mean, there's probably 7 points right there. What if we know if he does play 2? Who knows? I mean, there's more upside if Allen does play longer. There's much more upside to Buffalo with that.
Who's the backup in Buffalo? Is it Mitch
Trubisky? Yeah. Who isn't horrible. I mean, he can hold his own.
He can fling it. Okay, fine.
What do you think about Ray Davis? I need a touchdown parlay because if I don't hit one now, my
what's his number?
I don't know.
Plus 135.
Plus 135.
It's close. It's kind of coin flip area for me, I guess.
Yeah, I think he's got to go in there because I don't have too many guys I like more.
Yeah, I agree. I can't see him getting many carries today. So yeah, I would agree with that.
I need help from the chat and from you guys. There is a player on here. I'm probably going to get roasted for not knowing ball. That's okay. but he has better touchdown odds than Keon Coleman, Hunter Henry, Demario Douglas, and even James Cook. Who the fuck is Reggie Gilliam?
Oh, the chat went off about Reggie Gilliam.
He's running back 3. He's behind Ray Davis.
I believe so. Is that right?
I thought
So Ty Johnson is what? Who the fuck is Reggie Gilliam? Fullback. Oh.
What's his odds to score?
Plus 340.
Damn, he was popular in the chat even before you fucking said anything.
I mean, that's just a name I've never really seen and odds that are a little bit respectable. So
plus 340.
Yeah.
He has 2 carries on the year. He's 200. I don't know.
Isn't that fucking crazy? He's got better odds to score than all these other. I mean, I know James Cook isn't playing, so that doesn't really.
I can't get there with that.
Okay.
Personally.
All right. Fine.
I mean, someone got plus 1,300. Yeah, that makes sense. But at the current odds of plus 340, absolutely not for me.
Look at that. He was plus 953 hours ago. Wow. Okay. Real quick from Dean. The Bills are trying to get this record for most guys to score, so they're going to be throwing to random guys. No fucking way. See, this is fun. This is kind of fun. I'm not going to. I'm just.
It was fun at plus 950. It feels like the value might be sucked out.
Yeah, there's no value. It's just a horrible. You're better off taking betting Devonta Adams plus 750 than the air betting this plus 340. I'll tell you that.
Already did that.
Quentin Morris is another guy I haven't seen. All right, let's go to the next game. We've got Washington and Dallas. I got to tell you, I don't know how I'm going to stay off Dallas here unless somebody tells me that I should. Oh, wow. They're all the way up to 7. Wait, let me see if that's an accurate number. Dallas is 7-point dogs at home. The total in this game, 45.5 down to 44. From what I understand, Washington wants to win this game. They're in the playoffs regardless. But for seeding purposes, they want to win. Dallas, coming off of that drubbing in Philly, I would think that that's a little bit of a buy low, although who the fuck is buying low and selling high in week 18? So I'm not going to focus on that saying too much here. But I don't know. It's as simple as you got to find some teams that want to play spoiler. The Cowboys have shown some fight in the last 6-7 games in the season. They were on a stretch of winning 4 out of 5. This feels like an opportunity to attack Dallas, whether it be on the spread or some player props. They did beat Washington as an 11-point dog in Washington. So people might say, oh, Washington wants revenge, this and that. I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. Also got Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback, in week 18 on the road. We saw what happened in the last road game. They barely beat the Saints. So at the end of the day, though, I don't want to. I'm not saying that this is a POD or a heavy play. I lean Dallas here. We'll switch it up real quick. Corn, do you have anything in this game?
I'm pretty neutral on this game for one reason, is that it appears that Trey Lance is going to be taking a majority of the snaps. And to me, that's pretty telling because why he has to be so bad that they haven't given him a chance until now. Why didn't he give him a chance? You know, Cooper Rush was not tearing it up since Dak's been down. So I feel that if Trey Lance has looked any good this year, they would have given him a shot earlier instead of waiting until week 18 to give him reps. So I'm just going to stay off this game completely because I think there's a potential that Trey Lance could just get crushed in this game coming in and playing his first snaps of the year, week 18 with no CeeDee Lamb. You know, they're looking pretty soft. So it's a stay away game for me personally.
I only have one player I like. I agree with you. I'm not going into week 18 after one of my worst NFL seasons ever and putting money on Trey Lance. I'm not doing it. But is Jalen Tolbert playing? I know he had like an injury like 1 game or 2 games ago, but if he's playing, I like him. He's the only one that I think like I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the Cowboys have to play for. And going into next year, it certainly seems like they're at least going to run it back. They'll have Dak and CD. And I feel like the problem with the Cowboys is always not having a wide receiver too. And I feel like he's got to come along nicely at the end of the year. And I just feel like he's the only guy I can think of with anything to play for if he plays.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing.
Yeah, if he's playing, I like him yards. Or actually, I like him receptions, if I'm being honest.
Jalen Tolbert is plus 295 to score anytime.
Yeah.
You've got some interesting juice on these odds. I would imagine you're going to see these teams want to play. For example, Terry McLaurin's minus 105 to score.
Mhm.
Rico Dowdle's plus 110. I love some Rico Dowdle. That's got to be the bright spot of the Cowboys season is how Rico Dowdle's come on. Yeah, you got all these names for. I didn't even know Austin Eckler was back. I thought he was hurt.
Yeah, he's back.
He's plus 215 to score. So, all right, Trey Lance is playing. Ooh, Deuce Vaughn. I like Deuce Vaughn at Kansas State. Why is Cornfield making that face?
Because he's
No,
amazing.
it's a great opportunity game for Deuce Vaughn. I just think it's just haven't seen him much.
What are his odds?
Plus
Well,
425
I see
to get in the end zone.
I don't want to see here, yeah.
So Steak, you like Jalen Tolbert. What about Cavante Turpin? He's a fun guy too.
A lot of
He's
people
fun.
have seen his name around for sure, quite a bit.
Okay, I'm telling y'all, don't bet the boys today. Ooh, makes me want to bet the boys.
Makes me want to bet the boys.
He did say that. He did say that against the Eagles.
Incoming 5-unit Mega Max incoming on the boys today.
He said that against the Eagles, Steak?
Yeah, and I fell for the trap and bet the fucking Cowboys against the Eagles, so that was fun.
Rico R yards, no touchdown. Don't say that. Do the Commanders play starters? I mean, according to just going by the touchdown odds, it looks like they are. So if they lose, real quick, they're going to be the 7.
Okay, hold on. It's who play? Wait, there's one more game.
If they lose, they're going to play the Eagles. If they win, they might play the Rams or the Bucs.
Exactly. Rams and Bucks aren't decided yet either.
Okay. Jeremy McNichols is 6-1. Jonathan Mingo is 6-1 to score. I might have to get down on something here. Real quick, are there passes? There's no props up for Trey Lance, so we won't get to in our bag there. Couple of sub bangs real quick. Thank you very much, TK Franz, 16-monthers. DJ and I tailed Aiden O'Connell anytime touchdown and had to work at a temp agency where they made me put fries in the bag. Can you please give us a winner? Hey, from what I understood from the chat, the Discord, and my Twitter DMs, they got on the 1-yard line and should have tush pushed, and they didn't. Anyways, Boston Sports Dork, 26 months. Let's go. Corn on stream. Let's fucking go. Yep. And Dan and 23 with the new follow. Good morning, everybody in Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube page if you haven't already. And thanks to Cornfields for joining us, making his board review debut on week 18, the last week of the season. Made us wait.
Is that true? This is the first time Corn's been on?
First time he's been on. Yeah. Are you wearing a blazer? Wow. I almost thought it was like a bathroom.
We ain't messing around a bathroom.
Dude, Chewy wore a suit. You need to step your shit up.
That is kind of suitish. That's the modern day suit now. It's tech.
Just trying to look like a realtor like you know.
You're doing a good job. I don't do ties. All right. Giants and Eagles. Eagles are -2. Total 35. Another 35er in this game. I don't know what's going on other than I'm pretty sure. Is this going to be the Tanner McKee game? He was like 3 for 4 when he came in. He had 2 touchdown passes to AJ Brown. That was kind of cool. Looking at the touchdown odds, hilarious to see Will Shipley at plus 195. The fourth guy.
That's who I like.
You just like him because he's the fourth best odds to score a touchdown?
I'm just trying to find guys who I think are going to get opportunities. And why would Will Shipley not get some opportunities? It's not like Kenneth Gainwell is who Kenneth Gainwell is. He's obviously a reliable backup running back for the Eagles, but they're going to run him like crazy today. I really don't think so. I think Will Shipley will just get some opportunities.
I bet Will Shipley anytime touchdown and 2 touchdowns.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Okay, did you just do it or you've already had it in?
No, that was a 5 a.m. play for me.
Wow, 5 a.m. play for you.
Commit to the bit.
So Drew Lock, how do we not fade his legacy game in some way, shape, or form? 189 passing yards after he just fucking threw what 4 touchdowns. 170 yards to Malik Neighbors. Nothing's up for any quarterbacks on the Eagles, but it does look like Gainwell Jr. is going to be the plus 150. He's the favorite to score, as is Tyrone Tracy. Those make sense. Malik Neighbors plus 165. A couple of guys that might get opportunity stake. Oh, Tanner McKee is on here for 4-1. Johnny Wilson, their draft pick from Florida State. I liked him in college. Apparently he's useless in the NFL. He'll get some opportunities today. I don't know who Anais Smith is. Wendell Robinson, Devin Singletary. I don't mind Drew Lock anytime 5-1. Anybody in the chat bringing up anything? I bet Tanner at anytime touchdown, tush push time. Yep.
That would be hilarious.
Shipley or Johnny Wilson. I don't hate Johnny Wilson. Let's just see if anybody's up for receiving props. Then we can move on from this game.
I like the Eagles, by the way. I I know it's prop talk, but I like the Eagles.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll go with that too. I do kind of like Drew Lock under passing yards. 194 seems like a lot. And I'm guessing Eagles are going to run a lot this game to try to get out of here, and I can't imagine huge effort by the Giants either. So I like that 194 under on Drew Lock. I'll probably be playing that later.
Drew Lock is the white Jameis Winston. You're not getting back-to-back good games out of him.
I agree with you. By the way, I went live on TikTok just a few minutes ago, and somebody said Jeff Saturday finally got into the betting realm. Welcome, coach.
Never gets old.
Didn't take long for a Jeff Saturday joke. By the way, somebody called me Jeff today when I posted a video on Saturday. I thought that was kind of clever. All right. Anyways, let's get back to the board. So Steak, you like the Eagles. Just a recap real quick for anybody joining in late. I declare Joe Flacco day. Korn says he's going to tail me with Josh Downs receptions, receiving yards, and ladder him. Steak said he likes Brian Thomas Jr. Square or not, doesn't care. Buffalo, New England. Korn is officially on the Buffalo Bills at -2.5. That number is gone because he's a CLF king. So have fun getting your 3.5, you fucking peasants. I think the guy Steak like was Ray Davis.
Yeah.
Ray Davis. And then outside of that, we didn't really care for anybody else, given the game script for Korn there. Jared Mayo just kind of getting in, getting out, not really trying too hard. Washington and Dallas. I think we like Dallas. Steak, did you have a side or a total on this or no?
Not betting Trey Lance. I like Jalen Tolbert.
You like Jalen Tolbert?
I'll lean the under on this one at 43.5, if anything.
Okay. Okay.
I just don't think Trey Lance is going to do much this game. So
I would agree with you. And I'm also okay fading the Commanders a little bit on the road. So therefore I would do that with their defense. Oh, no, wait, that's stupid. It's already happened. I was going to say Dan Quinn revenge game. They already played, so that was dumb. Giants and Eagles. Steak likes the Eagles. Korn already has. Wait, who did you already have in for 2 touchdowns?
I have Shipley anytime and Shipley for 2 touchdowns.
I'll be taking that as well. 100%.
I'm going to tell Korn on that. And then Steak, you like the Eagles. Did you have a player that you liked or no?
I mean, I like Will Shipley.
Oh yeah. But was there anybody else? No,
not really. No.
All right,
I'm probably going to play Lock under 194.5 passing yards as well.
Okay, I kind of like that. I think I might do that too. Eagles defense, and I know they probably won't play their starters, but for what it's worth,
players.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And if you get those backups in there, I still think they're going to want to play hard and make a statement. So
who's the Giants QB3?
Ooh.
Tim Boyle or Tommy DeVito. I mean, one of them could play a second half too, for all we know.
Would you be interested in getting down on a live touchdown if DeVito comes in?
Possibly the right price.
Price is wrong.
I'm not going to say no.
Okay. Everything has a price.
Everything has a price.
Steak knows, yeah.
All right, let's talk Bears and Packers. Packers are 10.5 total, 41.5. Oh gosh. Well, it looks like it's actually down to 9 at Circa. And the total's down to 41. I don't know the implications of this game. The Packers still need to win, or is it? Does it not
seeding
matter?
for the Packers as well? I think people are avoiding playing Philadelphia round.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Okay. For the Bears, I guess what's the mindset of the Bears? I'm sure guys like DJ Moore can't wait for the season to be over. Caleb probably wants to get one more game with a couple of reps under his belt, or he just wants to come out of this healthy with one of the worst offensive lines I think I've ever seen. If you go to the touchdown scoring market, it looks like we've got the starters in here for the Packers, and the 7 Packers players have better odds than anybody on the Bears. Is that the guy in the cornfields? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, you got Jacobs -130, Jaden Reed +165. I watched that Packers-Vikings game. Love wasn't even looking at Jaden Reed, but it's always weird. Like the guy who doesn't do anything does something the next time, so maybe
there's been no next time for Jaden Reed. He hasn't done anything in like 7 weeks after a pretty good start to the season, but you can't back him. He's basically like wide receiver Trey McBride at this point.
Well, I don't see Christian Watson on here.
Not playing.
I do see Wicks at +295, Tucker Kraft, Emmanuel Wilson, and Dobbs is right behind him at +205. How do you not take a shot on some Bears players here? to score or at least do something. And I'm not even trying to get contrarian or get cute, but DeAndre Swift 2-1, Keenan Allen 3-1. I mean, what's the game script going to be if you're the Bears? I still think they're going to score. The Packers defense to me looked a little pathetic. Are they really just going to get up for this game and shut the Bears down? I don't know. The Bears also don't score points in the first half. Corn, we'll start with you on this one too. You're a Midwest guy. You like anything in the Packers Bears?
Here's what I'm doing this game. I'm pretty much avoiding anything pre-flop. What I will look to be doing though is if the Packers get up like 21-0, maybe, or have a nice lead in the game at some point going into the second half, I will be looking at playing probably either Emmanuel Wilson or Chris Brooks anytime touchdowns, because these guys late in the game, their props will go up to anywhere from 10 to 20-1. So at some point, I'm guessing they're going to pull Jacobs, don't risk injury with him, and these guys, one of these two guys is going to be getting a bulk of the carries. So if there's a point in the game where they get a decent amount and it appears that Jacobs is coming out, then I will fire on these guys for anytime touchdown. Otherwise, I don't have any plays in this game. I don't plan to have any at this time.
Okay. I don't hate that approach one bit. Steak, what do you think?
So this is basically my thought process. Like, I'm given the way the season has gone for the Chicago Bears, I'm not betting Keenan Allen and DJ Moore and even DeAndre Swift. I'm not betting those guys to give a flying fuck about this game. Rome Odunze would probably be like the only guy I think is worth backing. He said Roschon. That's interesting, but I feel like Roschon is never as involved as we want him to be or expect him to be. So yeah, Rome is the only guy I'd be interested in on the Bear side. And then yes, I agree with Emmanuel Wilson. I might actually just take Emmanuel Wilson pre-flop, as Corn says. And then Wicks is worth a look for me for sure, yards and touchdown.
Okay. I don't hate that at all. I don't mind Corn's approach in this game either. I would ask you guys this. Corn, I don't know if you were probably following us, but I don't think you remember last year in week 18. Me, Steak, and a couple other buddies streamed the Bucks Panthers game. And on that day, our buddy Joey Dumps, who gives us random guys and touchdown scorers, said Bo Melton Day. You remember that, Steak?
Yeah. Tell me Corn and Joey Dumps wouldn't get hammered together.
Oh, they'd have a great time. So Bo Melton, I think he did score, and I think he went over his props. He's plus 950. Do we run it back one more time?
I wish him or Time of J was here to answer that.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not the Bo Melton whisperer, and I already like two guys, so I'm not going to add a third. But if they tell me to, I will.
Okay. Oh, here's an interesting one. Mercedes Lewis, TD 40-1. It's likely his last career game.
That's juicy.
Yeah, don't hate that. Matt Ford, what's up? Is it crazy to say the Vikings money line is my favorite bet of the season? I don't like it one bit. We'll talk about it later. Shout out DJ and Guy Sells Quality Merch. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. That's right. You ordered a hoodie. You're a big dude, and I think you said it fit well, so I'm happy to hear. Time of J said, no, that was me. How dare you?
He's the Bo Melton whisperer. Yeah.
By the way, real quick, I see we got a good amount of people in here in Twitch. Make sure if you want to go follow Guy in the Cornfields, there's the link to follow his Twitter. Please go do so. And Corn, thanks again for hanging out. All right. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I'm probably just going to stay away for now, but I was going to go with somebody on the Bears. Maybe not. All right. Carolina, Atlanta. The Panthers are my best bet. I did not get it in yet. It was 8 all week. It's probably 7.5 now because of all the syndicates out there that are tailing me. 10 straight weeks have not lost the best bet. It's probably going to come to an end today. I like it. I don't love it. Total 49. I like the over in this game, but my thinking is this. It's a little bit of fading Atlanta off of that game where they very much tried to win and came close to winning on the road against Washington. And it's also betting on the Panthers after being a little bit of a darling for a few weeks, almost beating the Eagles, almost beating the Chiefs, almost beating the Bucks. And then they get crushed in Tampa against Baker with the 5 touchdowns. What are you laughing at?
These are back-to-back very funny comments. Panthers are my best bet, or words that should never be spoken, and then Prime shitting on Greg.
Okay, so here's where I'm at. I liked in Corn. I'm curious to know if you share the same opinion. Steak, I think we've already talked about the Panthers, but you got to like things about the Panthers moving forward in the future. Offensively, defensively, they're an absolute mess. But in my opinion, things are going about as well as they could for the Panthers late in the season because you're still losing games, but your quarterback, who you traded the freaking farm for, appears to be playing well in this Canales offense and system. I think you get him. Hubbard looks great. He's on the IR. That's fine. The offensive line's blocking well. Thielen's been a great veteran to have. He should stick. Maybe get him a tight end or something and another weapon. Leggette's coming on really well. Good things for the offense. I think the offense does fine today. I think they do well. Now, the Falcons are probably going to score too. I've liked what I've seen from Penix so far, and that Panthers defense is atrocious. Is Penix going to carve him up like Baker Mayfield? Absolutely not. But I do like the over in this game. I like points, and I still like the Panthers to cover and potentially win outright. When it comes to a prop, I think I want some Bryce Young. I think this is where Canales leaves no stone unturned. Open it up, sling it. His best career game came against Todd Bowles and the Bucs in Carolina a couple weeks ago. I think he had 298 yards. Get the kid 300. Get the kid 300. Longest completion, I don't know. There's really no speed demons on the Panthers. But I like something Bryce Young today. This is how I'm going down in Week 18. Disgusting. Steak, Panthers, Falcons. Are you with me? Because I know you might not be, and that's okay.
I'm not with you, but I also will, out of respect for how good you've been with your best bets, not fade, even though I actually do lean the Falcons.
You can.
Nah, I'll pass.
If you're going to fade one, it's the Panthers.
I'm not doing it. I'm not fading, but I'm going to square up, and I'm going to square up. I guess I'm doing that all day. Maybe Week 18's the week to square up, or maybe I'm a stupid idiot, but I'm taking Bijan rushing receiving yards. I see absolutely no reason he doesn't go nuts. I also kind of like Penix, but I'm not going to get cute there. Even though I could see him going crazy after what Baker did. That's square too, probably. But yeah, Bijan rushing, receiving. That's my favorite prop, and he's going in the touchdown lay.
Okay. Bijan, for what it's worth, is minus 310. Have fun with that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kyle Pitts 2-1. Darnell Mooney plus 195. Algier 215.
I got something I love.
Oh,
I got something I absolutely love on this game. Cardero Hodges anytime touchdown 8-1 at Fanatics. And here's why. Oh yeah, give me that goofy look. Give me that goofy look, DJ.
It's plus 475 on DraftKings, but
and it's minus 125 on Hard Rock.
Right.
I don't even know who Cardero Hodges is. Go ahead.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That's I'm doubling down. This is a 5-unit mega max play for me. This is my goat whale. So last game, the Atlanta offense switched up a little now with Penix. They're doing a little more 4 wide at times, and he was in for 39% of the snaps last game, and he had 4 targets, only had 1 catch for 9 yards. However, this is where it gets interesting. Darnell Mooney is unlikely to play today. So Darnell Mooney played 97% of the snaps last week. So next receiver up is Ray McLeod, who already played 63%, and then Hodges at 39%. So I'm expecting Hodge to play 75-80% of the snaps today, and 8-1 anytime touchdown. It's a great value. And I also will be playing 2 touchdowns at MGM at 100-1.
Would you be surprised, Corn, if I told you Hard Rock does not offer him to score a touchdown today?
I would not be surprised. I've been looking for his over-under receiving yards and over-under receptions, hoping to get like half of 1 or 9 yards, but I cannot find anywhere. So if anyone watching this finds any Hodges props anywhere, please DM me. Let me know. I would love it.
Corn, I have a question. Would you fade Mooney if he's not going to play a lot today?
He's not playing, I don't think.
Well, he's up on DraftKings.
Well, if it puts someone up, he doesn't play, then they'll just void it. He has to take a snap before.
Oh yeah,
so,
that's true. That's true. Okay.
I mean, what's his number at for yards?
53.5. And the under is juiced minus 135.
That's why it's juiced. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd just stay out of it, that one, I guess. But you can play at the under. I'm not going to shame anyone playing that under. And maybe he does play a snap or 2 and gets taken.
Yeah, you might get lucky there. Maybe that's worth it.
Yeah.
I will propose one thing to you. If you're the Panthers, this just came into my head, and now I'm a little concerned. Do you only play Bryce Young for a half?
Why? No.
Well, why risk getting him hurt?
Oh, he's playing. You're not at that point with Bryce Young where you're worried about risking getting him hurt. He needs to play football.
Okay, I agree. It doesn't sound like Korn disagrees either. Okay, so Kadero Hodge. Now is that your POD today?
Well, technically Adams is, but this would be my second POD.
Okay.
Today.
This is POD number 2.
I love this play. To be honest with you. If you can get 8-1, it's.
But you don't like it at plus 475.
I'd still play it at plus 475. So I still think plus 475 is a fair number.
Can I just throw a couple of names at you guys real quick? Because I think this is interesting. You remember Mike Boone? I think he used to be on the Vikings.
Vikings, yeah.
He is plus 340 for a touchdown on the Panthers. That's the next best after Xavier Legette. Miles Sanders, I forgot all about him, is plus 150. And I personally would not hate a little Tommy Trimble action, plus 370, a little play action in the goal line, tight end
See that.
dump. Okay, no props for Bryce Young, by the way. I was going to play his yards or touchdown passes or something. But anyways, we can keep moving to the next game. Houston and Tennessee.
I got Bryce Young at 209 passing yards.
Okay.
Over 1.5 touchdowns passing at plus 148.
Oh, God, that probably means he's not getting it.
I don't like Bryce today.
Okay. That means, are the Panthers just going to get smoked then? Again?
Potentially.
I think so.
Oh, all right, fine.
This is kind of, well, I don't know. Kind of interesting one. It's Michael Penix Jr., 100 yards passing each half, plus 185.
Yeah.
But I guess you could see Atlanta focus on the running game too, but that's kind of interesting.
Isn't it interesting that that's plus 185, but Bryce to have 2 touchdowns is plus 145? That's not weird to anyone?
Yeah, that's weird.
The Panthers defense just allowed Baker Mayfield to throw for 300 bajillion yards and 5 touchdowns.
Read this.
I see that.
Yeah,
That's not weird.
Ahead of the Lions and Vikings with an over of 57 in that game. That's pretty interesting.
Baker just put up 48.
Yeah, I know. Penix isn't Baker.
Bijan.
Yeah, okay.
You're right. Yeah, that's a little concerning. Penix is not going out there and balling out in week 18. He's
The
just
fact that he's the favorite to lead the league in scoring is incredibly interesting.
He can pass the ball.
I know.
His biggest issue the last 2 weeks has been timing. His timing, the first week he was awful in his timing. The timing was off. It improved quite a bit last week. There were some big plays that they missed out because they were a little off on timing. So now we're entering week 3, where his timing's going to be even better with more reps against a pathetic Panthers defense. So
it's a really bad defense.
It just depends how heavy a run game. If it's not a heavy run game and the Panthers score as well, then Penix is going to go off today for passing yards. Absolutely going to go off. If your thought is Young is going to get some good yards today passing, you might as well go with Penix too, because he's going to go off if this is a track meet.
I just think I don't know. I think Penix is going to underperform today.
Then bet the under, my buddy.
The under, no, because the Panthers are going to put up 35 points.
No, under Penix passing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe I will.
Don't bet that.
Okay, I'll give you a scary game today. The Bucks and the Saints. Listen, I went through it earlier on the stream. I'm not going to do it to you again, but if you go back and look at the last 7 years that the Saints play late in the season in Tampa, they are always pesky. They are always difficult. Now, they don't always have Spencer Rattler, so this is a different Saints team. But I'm still concerned. I would be careful if you're betting the Bucks anything today. I think they just want to get in, get out. They're going to win this game. They should win this game, and they know they can win this game. I, for whatever reason, still have my concerns about covering that number. I think it's gonna be a little bit closer than people expect, but that's all I really have to tell you about that. Does anybody like anything in Bucks Saints steak?
No, I don't agree with you. I think you're greatly underestimating the chip on the shoulder of Baker Mayfield against a division opponent and the pettiness of Baker Mayfield. I do not think he has any of that just get in and get out in him. I think he wants to make it embarrassing. And I would not back the Saints today. They're fucking awful, and I'm not ending my betting year by backing fucking Spencer Rattler plus 14. Not saying bet the Bucks. If you don't want to, don't. I'm just absolutely recommending you don't bet the fucking Saints.
Sean Tucker, anytime touchdown plus 550. What's up, Aloha Bet? Love when Dejan says, be careful betting his teams.
The Bucks are free today. The Bucks are absolutely free. It's free money. I mean,
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're trying to mush them.
I'm looking at minus 40.5, 17-1.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm telling you right now, if the Bucks lose and miss the playoffs, this is the year of no jinx, by the way. The year of no jinx. But I don't like that. The Bucks are not free today. Do you like anything in this game, Corn? Yes or no?
Of course, I love Mike Evans getting his incentive prop. Obviously,
yeah, that's free.
No, I got nothing on this game whatsoever.
Mike Evans is
minus for me personally.
Minus 170 to score. Bucky Irving's minus 205 to score.
Bucky Irving, there's no reason to believe Bucky Irving doesn't go absolutely insane. I'd rather back him than Mike Evans personally in some way or another.
What is Cade in or out? Is that no one yet?
I don't know.
Because I see Durham's plus 330 for a touchdown, and that guy was on fire last game.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is on the Saints. You just muted yourself.
I don't know how that happened. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who's the guy, the rookie tight end from Washington, Corn? That's the third stringer on the Bucks.
Payne Durham?
No, it's not Payne Durham. He's on the Bucks. He's the third string tight end. He was on the national championship team for Washington last year.
Raheem Jarrett?
No.
Trey Palmer, Ryan Miller.
Cameron Johnson, Ryan Miller.
Evan Culp. Does that sound right?
Oh, yeah.
Is he? Do you see him listed?
7-1.
That's. I think that might be worth something. Yeah, I kind of think that might be worth something. I saw him get some love last week.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at one thing here quick. Hold on. Pull up something here.
I don't even see him on DraftKings. Here's my question. If you're the Saints, you're going to be airing it out, and the Bucks defense is terrible. Do you think there's any value on taking like Marquise Valdez-Scantling or even Foster Moreau?
Yeah, that's in the chat. Likes I've seen Foster Moreau multiple times in the chat.
Yeah, I don't hate those guys. Snap counts last week for tight ends for the Bucks. Durham 77%, Miller 56%, Cockraft 26%, and Cup 26%.
People said Sean Tucker anytime touchdown. I don't hate that. Trey Palmer. Corn, has Trey Palmer scored this year? They might want to get him a touchdown. I don't hate Trey Palmer, but Jalen McMillan has been coming on.
Yeah, I don't see any path for Trey Palmer.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
He no touchdowns. No, he had one receiving touchdown this year.
Okay.
Yeah, see this, Corn, with that little snap. Culp had 3 for 52 last week.
He made some plays. That'd be a cheeky look. I don't hate that one bit. Rattler over yard. Cam is money. Are you being serious? By the way, I do think that's a decent play, or longest completion.
Shut up.
Shut up. What?
You don't think that's a decent play? Stop that. You think Spencer Rattler over yard is a decent play?
Yeah.
We're not backing Spencer Rattler. We're not going out like that.
Okay, fine. I just gave
you. Is Sterling Shepard Day?
I actually wondered that, but it goes against my theme of thinking the young guys are having days today because Sterling Shepard feels like he's 46.
What was Trey Palmer's usage? What was Trey Palmer's usage last game?
Did I just say it?
Corn, how many monitors do you have? 3 or 4?
15.
Steaks only got 1.
Palmer's targets?
You see how quick Corn came up with 7-1 for Culp? It was like 6 seconds, maybe less.
I know.
What stat did you want?
I wanted Trey Palmer's usage last game. I think that's on probably. Yeah. Do you use Pro Football Focus for that?
59 snaps, 77%. No, Trey Palmer. Sorry.
Yeah.
23 snaps, 30% of the snap count.
That's not bad.
I use footballguys.com.
Footballguys.com?
Great site.
Really?
Collab with Prime. That'll break the internet, that collab.
Bucks will be. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a good bet by Cam is money. Okay, Palmer has been non-existent. I know that's why it would be a perfect time to get him involved. Especially if you get into the playoffs. What if somebody goes down? What if McMillan gets down? Anyways, I like Trey Palmer today. Okay, let's keep moving. I think we're in the 4:00 state officially. Slate, Arizona and San Francisco. I lost my fantasy championship because I started Kyler Murray over Jared Goff. Cardinals were the best bet, though. Had a feeling they were going to go off. He had a decent game, but this is it. And we've got Josh Dobbs, the Dobsternaut. I think, the Pasternaut. What did you guys say?
Pasternaut.
Pasternaut.
Dobsternaut.
I have a fun parlay. Since we've got 2 Vikings fans up here today on stream, why not take all former Vikings players to score a touchdown, starting with Mike Boone. Okay. Boone and Josh Dobbs, anytime touchdown. And we'll come up with another one too when we get there. Arizona's 4.5-point favorites. The total is 43. It's up to the Cardinals are up to 5 now. I thought about going with the Niners here. Their season's over. But at the end of the day, I'm probably going to stay off in terms of a side or total. We'll get into some player props. I'll pull that up right now. Steak, do you have a side or total you like in this game? Yay or nay?
No, but I'm going to go ahead and do the thing I shouldn't do, and it's back Kyler Murray. After he burned everyone for the end of the season, I haven't really heard too much talked about him. I know he's an incentive guy, but he's not an incentive guy. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. Matter of fact, Mike Evans is the only incentive guy anyone talks about, it feels like.
Right.
But I like Kyler Murray multiple ways. I like him passing yards, but I think my favorite bet for Kyler Murray is rushing yards.
Well, that would be.
I think I saw 30.5 or 30 something on the rushing yards, which is it's up to 41 now. Okay.
Ooh.
I need to be more like Corn and get these in early.
I laddered him last week and he didn't come through, but he hit the straight. It was 25.5. I thought he was limping, by the way, as I was watching every snap of that game. I couldn't tell unless he just walks weird.
He walks weird.
Okay. Yeah. Well, 50 plus is plus 130. That would be a good ladder for today. All right. So Kyler Murray rushing. Corn, you like anything in this game?
No, this is the pass for me at this point. There isn't a ton of props up, but things can change. Obviously they put props up, but what I see now, there's nothing really that sticks out.
Fair
point. I would make the lean on Arizona winning the game though. Money line.
Me too.
Lean, but not very happy though.
Josh Dobbs came in.
I think Debo's out for sure. I'm pretty sure Kittle's gonna be out as well, and then Purdy's out, obviously. So
Dobbs got in there and he scored a rushing touchdown last game. He also targeted. Good job, by the way, Corn. Great job on Ricky Pearsall last game. That was excellent. Nice job. Unfortunately,
27 of 28 props I bet hit
on Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, only one that didn't hit was 2 touchdowns.
That's insane.
That was the highlight of my betting career, probably.
That's insane.
Yeah, well done. That your sheet looked like my Super Bowl sheet. That was pretty impressive for a Week 17 game with a rookie wide receiver. So I guess my question is this: I think Josh Dobbs is still going to go in there and try to perform and try to play football, as are the Niners. I was wondering if there's some value in targeting any of these guys to score or to do anything at all. Dobbs is 290 anytime. Ricky Pearsall is 295 anytime. And then you've got weird guys like Patrick Taylor plus 475. I don't really know who any of these guys are.
Backup running back.
Okay. Chris Conley, Jacob Cowing. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But Shanahan's probably going to run some weird stuff. And Dobbs is a semi-competent at times quarterback. So I was just trying to see if there's value on that, but maybe there's not.
I just, as a Vikings fan and watching Dobbs scoring a touchdown, I like that. I'm not going to play it, but I can see that. But as far as receiving props for 49 receivers, I really can't get there because that guy in his passing game is so tough to watch. It's brutal. So that's why I'm staying away from any 49ers receivers in that game.
Somebody in TikTok said, Kyler Murray, anytime touchdown, he needs 60 rushing yards and a touchdown for 750,000. And Murray is the odds-on favorite to score in the game, plus 115. I thought Michael Carter ran pretty well in that game against when Connor got hurt against the Rams. He looked good. Also, maybe don't sleep on Greg Dortch, 5-1 to score. I totally skipped over and nobody cared, which is totally fine. I totally skipped over the Texans and the Titans. We can move on in that from that poopy game. But do you guys have any thoughts? Tennessee -1.5 against the Texans.
I do have thoughts.
Oh, I'm glad we came back.
I mean, I'm literally looking at the stadium as we're on the show, pretty much.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Um,
going to the game?
it's miserable here. It's like wet, almost freezing rain. It's miserable. So, my look in this game is Texans first half money line. Texans are apparently going to play their starters a little bit, and I believe Levis is going to start. And I can't see Titans do much in the first half against first teamers of the Texans. So I'm playing Texans first half money line, and then also probably playing the Titans team total under 19.5 -112. I don't think they'll be able to cook many field goals today. Winds are going to pick up a little later. It's really wet and miserable here. So can the Titans score 3 touchdowns? I don't think so.
Okay, maybe defensive prop from the Texans. You got any sack? Will Anderson. Does he have a chance?
Yeah.
Defensive player of the year? Probably not.
No, he's done.
Okay.
No, but yeah, it's a miserable day here. Any unders, player props, whatever, anything you like. Definitely in the unders here. I don't see much going on here today.
All right, Tennessee, that total open 36. It's still sitting around 36.5. Steak, Titans, Texans.
Well, I mean, I'm the Tony Pollard guy, and now this is the week where the only thing they seem to have to play for is his incentives. I don't know exactly what they are. I know he needs 2 touchdowns and maybe I don't know if it was 86 yards or something like that. I've pitched you Tony Pollard all year, so it seems like on a game where he needs his incentives, I have to go back to him at least to get in the end zone. But God, I don't like anything Titans whatsoever. I haven't liked anything Titans all year. I have the Texans under 9.5 wins, so obviously this game is fucking massive for me. But I'm not hedging or doing anything like that, so it's really just hope that the fucking Titans find a way to win this game.
Tony Pollard's plus 390 for 2 touchdowns. That's like Saquon Barkley.
What is he for one?
-135.
Yeah, he's going in the lay for sure.
Who is Julius Chestnut?
Don't know.
All right. Well, he's got the second best odds at plus 165. He must be the backup. Okay. So hopefully not too many touchdowns so Corn can hit his POD. I'm just looking here. I wanted to get defensive props. Not seeing anything. Our guy Royal's a nice cheeky defensive prop player. I'd love to play somebody on the Texans. All right. We can move on from this game and then get back to the 4:00 slate. Seattle and the Rams. I saw our guy Freddie is on the over in this game. Seattle's taken a lot of steam. Looks like they've gone from 4.5, 5.5. Now they're all the way up to 7. Full 7, 7.5. I believe they need to win this game. The Rams don't really care too much. I don't know what McVay said. Is he going to play the guys a little bit? Is he going to sit them? Is he going to play them at all? I don't know. And on that note, I'm probably going to stay out of this game. Steak, you got anything in Seahawks Rams?
No, I'll go ahead and take the over. I think that it's a full Jimmy G game, right?
Oh, full Jimmy G game. And he's got a passing prop up. He is at 2 passing touchdowns is plus 235. And his yards is at 197.5.
God, Geno gets $6 million in incentives on the line. What has Geno Smith done this year to earn a chance at $6 million?
Oh my gosh! No interceptions in the red zone, maybe.
That's hilarious.
I think something might be tied to the win total even on his incentive, I thought, or something. I can't remember exactly. I like Blake Corum here, anytime touchdown. Hasn't had one all year, and Williams is going to be out, so he's going to be getting the workload. So, first glance, I see plus 145. I haven't shopped around yet. 2 touchdowns, 11-1 is kind of interesting. That's my lean.
I have no problem with that. He's plus 120 to score, 8-1 for 2. Corn, you want to get real cheeky?
Yeah, I got 11-1 at FanDuel.
Oh, of course you did. I might tell you on that. I don't hate that one bit. The next guy on the Rams to score is Tutu Atwell at 4-1. I don't know who any of these guys are. Ronnie Rivers, that sounds fun. Demarcus Robinson plus 550 seems like a lot. Yeah, all the Seahawks guys are in here. So Charbonnet's at minus 140, Metcalf plus 185. So okay, so it's a Geno game, but the Rams are going to be able to do stuff, have some production offensively in this game. So I like where Corn's head's at. I might tell you on Blake Corum, but I'm probably just going to go for the jugular at 2-1. I mean, 2 touchdowns, 8-1. We'll see what Hard Rock has. It's probably 3-1.
Can I tell you guys my touchdown parlay real quick? Because
is it already done? Because we're not through the games yet.
I already put it together. I want to share it with you guys.
Okay, 4 more games. Continue.
Kyler Murray, Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin, Brian Thomas Jr., Bijan Robinson, Tony Pollard, 250 to win 13 grand. Anybody you hate, either of you?
I don't know that.
What's that?
Corn?
EJ?
Whoever I say you're gonna bet on. I don't love Terry.
You don't love Terry, okay? Corn?
I love Robinson.
Bijan?
No, Brian.
What? Oh, Brian.
Oh, I didn't take Brian Robinson.
Oh, okay.
Bijan.
Okay.
You put Bijan in there at minus 310?
Sure did.
Why are you putting minus 310 in a touchdown parlay?
Next game, dude. I have a great payout on this. 250.
Okay, but Steak, you've already been in this situation, or somebody we know has. What if you hit 6 of 7 and the one guy that doesn't hit is the minus 310?
Then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay. All right. Fine. He is scoring for what it's worth. But if Michael Penix says 4 passing touchdowns to Kyle Pitts and Drake London, I'm gonna laugh at that. Okay. That's a good looking that's a good one. It's not my touchdown parlay, but I respect it. And I fear that it's going to come up one short, and Terry McLaurin's not going to get in the end zone. He's going to have 98 yards receiving, and Austin Eckler is going to have a touchdown. That's what I think is going to happen. But I hope I'm wrong.
I bet you're fun at parties.
Yeah, but Corn, I've been to a party with you. Remember, I took a 4-hour nap at 7:00. That was great.
Unbelievable.
You were hurting that last night. I don't want to hear it. All right. Miami and the Jets. This is Corn's POD, by the way. He is on Devontae Adams to score. Is it the first touchdown at plus 750?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
That's the POD.
That is the POD.
And
The write-up is on
play
his
that
Twitter.
at MGM. They have a promo for some accounts. I'm not sure everybody, but basically, if the first touchdown score you bet doesn't score, but he scores the second touchdown, you get your money refunded to you. So kind of a cool little promo. So that's why I played that one, because kind of felt with the Miami offense minus Tua today, chances of them scoring both first touchdowns aren't that great. So
Yep.
kind of gives you another shot at least getting a refund, add some value to your bet slip.
Today is the day Steak hits his TD late. North Ender in YouTube.
Right now. Post it right now.
Thank you for the positivity. Ramble says love Rodgers under interception today. Sure. Okay, Corn, are you going to be betting a side or a total in this game, or just the prop?
What can we talk about again?
Dolphins and Jets.
I have the Jets +1.
Okay. Ugh,
Yep.
Gosh.
I know it's not pretty, but Miami's offense the last few weeks without Tua has just been dismal. So
Okay.
it could be. I don't. It's not that I love the Jets. I'm fading the Dolphins is what it is.
That's fair. I think that's very fair. They're still alive, according to our guy Joey Dumps. Need the Broncos to lose.
They're more alive than the Bengals, right?
Yeah, they got to lose for the Bengals to. Yeah.
All right. Stein from Seatown, Jay Peroski with new follows. What's up? Welcome to the Prop Talk, last weekend of Prop Talk. And I put Corn's Twitter profile in there again. You could read his write-up on Devontae Adams' first touchdown. Steak, Dolphins, Jets. What are we doing here?
I am taking POD Devontae Adams to score the first touchdown. I'm obviously tailing Corn, but yeah, I like Devontae Adams anytime too, and I like the Jets.
Okay.
I actually hate today.
Brees
I
Hall?
don't like fuck Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Fuck Brees Hall.
Yep. Okay, I just want to make sure.
I have lost so much money in different ways on Brees Hall. Fuck Brees Hall.
Well, he's plus 110. Achan is plus 1.
Wasn't that DGen's offensive player of the year?
No. That was everybody else's offensive
Oh, okay.
player of the year.
I'm happy.
And while we're on that topic, ask me who I have.
I can vouch on this one.
Ask me who I have.
Who do you have for offensive player of the year?
Ask me about my wiener. Saquon Barkley. You ever heard of him? Did you mute yourself on purpose? Did you mute yourself on purpose so I can't hear your claps? Did you mute yourself on purpose? That's right. No big deal. Corn, you're a man of CLV. I believe Charles Barkley. Saquon Barkley is minus 1,000 right now.
$1 million, minus $2 million.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's Jared Verse at, by the way, for defensive rookie of the year? He's got to be up there too.
Heavily favored too.
Okay.
Minus 4,000 probably.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm not touching anything in this game, but I like that you guys don't like the Dolphins. And it would be hilarious if the Jets spoiled their playoff hopes. Okay. A couple more games, then we'll shut it down. Chargers and the Raiders. Is Easton Stick playing this game? I'm just kidding. I don't know what's going on here, but the Chargers were minus 4.5 all week. Now they're 7-point favorites, and it's juiced. I think they want to or need to win this game.
Correct.
Yes. If
okay.
they win, then they can avoid Baltimore. So
okay, but they're in regardless.
They're
in regardless.
This is strictly seeding. So
okay, fair enough. The let's look at the touchdown scores here. JK looks to be in. He's minus 125. Ladd is plus 120. Alexander Madison's plus 125. Former Viking.
There we go. We found him.
Mike Boone, Madison, Josh Dobbs.
If you say it and don't actually take it like the Baltimore defense to score first, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Okay, understood. I will. My phone's running right now. I can't do it. Otherwise, I would. We're on TikTok.
Already an excuse.
I'm not going to make any excuses. Okay, there are some things to be had in this game in terms of motivation for the Raiders, and I think it's only Brock Bowers related, right? Doesn't he want to hit some rookie record, or maybe he already hit it? Other than that, I guess you maybe would consider targeting some Chargers, if anything, and that's about it. Corn, you got anything you like on Chargers Raiders?
No, I did do a correlated parlay. I bet Cincinnati money line with Chargers money line in this game because it's correlated. Because if Cincinnati won, then Chargers would have an incentive to win this game. So that's the only bet I have in this game is just Chargers money line.
Ooh, the correlated parlay.
And that probably obviously explains the line move, right? Now that the bucket.
Yep, that's why. Exactly why.
So wow, this look at us. We're learning. This should be, we should do a segment called Getting Sharp with Corn. And a correlated parlay. Is that kind of like the Wong teaser? Okay. All right, fair enough. It doesn't sound like any of us have anything we really like in this game prop wise. Am I right on that?
Right. I always like Jacoby Myers. Cool hand Luke brought it up, but I always like Jacoby Myers. Kind of think he's one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL this year. Yeah. And he needs 100 to get 1,000. I don't know if that's incentive based, but I like Jacoby Myers. Now you're muted.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to TikTok here and there. Tell them to follow the page and then get into to Twitch. By the way, I see we got 170 heads in here on Twitch. Good morning, and thank you for joining the last prop.
I'm going to add something else.
Okay.
Not to this game, but going back to blowouts today, any blowout games, for teams that have a incentive to win is to come back and try to figure out who their RB2 is going to be to take the carries in the second half. So that's one play you can do today live. And the second one would be potentially if some of these second or third string quarterbacks get put in late in the game, and then betting anytime touchdown on the opposing team defense. There'll be some nice numbers on that. Maybe a pick six, a fumble, scoop and score. So that's just a couple things you can look at today in the second half for live betting if you choose.
Okay, that's a pretty good look. I will keep. I'm definitely going to push some buttons today because I feel like there's opportunity. And I'm a man of opportunity. All right, let's go to the last game on the 4 p.m. slate. It's Greg's best bet. It's the Chiefs 10.5-point dogs, total 40.5 in this game. Denver needs to win. If Denver loses, then there's all sorts of chaos. I guess the question is this: are you taking Andy Reid and Carson Wentz to play spoiler, or are you fading Bo Nix, rookie quarterback, in the Broncos with pressure to have to win this game? I'm a little concerned on fading the Broncos. I kind of think they're legit. I like what I've seen from them. I like their defense. Bo Nix has looked really good. even though they were kind of held with not many points early in that Bengals game. They fought back. If you're looking at touchdown scorers in this, guess who we've got up at the top of the board for the Chiefs? Carson Steele. This guy was such a dud. All he did this year was talk about, oh, he's got a pet gator. Oh, he's from a football family. I sniffed this guy out when his sister was getting married on a Sunday when he was playing football. That's not what a football family would do. Anyways, Corin just perked up when I said his name. Just go ahead and tell us. You got Carson Steele to score today.
This was another 5 a.m. play this morning. I added Carson Steele anytime touchdown, like plus 330, I believe I got, and I have 2 touchdowns. I get plus, I don't know, 40 to 1, 50 to 1 range. I don't know, maybe 66 to 1. But I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, well, basically, Chiefs have 2 options today: Sammy Pirine or Carson Steele. And Sammy's been in the regular offense a little bit lately. Not a ton of snaps, not a ton of carries, but he's been involved. He's been out there for plays. So I don't think they would really want to put him out there too much because injury risk, obviously, for the playoffs. So I kind of feel like more of a Carson Steele game. And then obviously Carson is still young, so they kind of want to see what they got, get this guy some reps. So I kind of feel it's going to be a Carson Steele heavy run game out of him today. So I'm on that in this game. And also I did take the Chiefs plus 10.5. I think 10.5 is just too many points for, to give Andy Reid, and it's not like the Denver offense is amazing either. So 10.5 points is a lot of points in an NFL football game, especially going against Andy Reid, even without Patrick Mahomes.
You're tailing Greg's best bet.
Expect a DM from Prime.
Okay. Denver's defensive touchdown. Interesting. Steak, how do you feel about the Broncos and Chiefs?
I really want it to be the Chiefs. That's really what I want. I'm starting to have my concerns. Obviously, I do like the Carson Steele look. I think if there's a guy I'm prepared to fade is on incentives today, it's Courtland Sutton. I don't know, man. It feels like they're getting more and more of these young wide receivers you've never heard of involved. And I know he needs 80 yards. That feels fucking really easy today. And I'm just not really buying Courtland Sutton today. If I had an incentive guy I wanted to directly fade, it would be Courtland Sutton.
And let's get back to these incentives for a second. Just because these players have these incentives doesn't mean if they don't hit them, some of these teams will still pay out these incentives. Anyway. So I think these incentive players, for the most part, some are just over the top too much because a lot of these teams, if you go back and look, they'll still give these players these incentives if they're really close.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. TikTok, you with us?
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties in there. Everybody said my sound wasn't working, and something must have went out as you were talking about Carson Steele, which is unfortunate because I thought that was a pretty cheeky play. But everybody said thanks before we logged off. Anyways, okay. I think I'm good enough just taking the Chiefs in this game. I don't really want to get involved with anything else. Troutman, 6-1. Why? By the way, I don't like when we do this. This is a weird pet peeve of mine. Does anybody else share this? I hate when we call him Hollywood Brown. What has he done to get the nickname Hollywood?
It's his name.
No, it's not. It's Marquise.
No, I'm not calling him Marquise.
You're going to call a guy who barely ever plays or does anything Hollywood?
Yeah, he's been Hollywood since college.
That's stupid. He was good in college. And I know it's because he's from Hollywood. No, I don't lie. I don't call him Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. Hollywood is like it's if you're a badass.
Did they stop calling Johnny Manziel Johnny Football?
Johnny Manziel won a Heisman.
Johnny Manziel was horrible in the NFL.
I understand that. Oh, I
see the CFL.
Johnny Football.
I see what you're saying. If Marquise Brown won a Heisman, I would call him Hollywood Brown. He's just not that guy, pal. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Calling Hollywood Marquise is like calling DJ Brandon. Oh, that's lame. Well, Hollywood is a cool nickname. Oh gosh, of course an Oklahoma fan says Hollywood deserves the name, he earned it.
Timeout. Give him a timeout.
Okay. Anyways, let's keep moving. Last game, Minnesota, Detroit. We've got two Vikings fans here. I came very close to making the Lions my best bet. At the end of the day, I said, fuck it. I'd rather go down betting on the Panthers than fading the Vikings. Do you guys respect that take or what? I would hope so. Also, from a football brain perspective, this Lions defense is hanging on for dear life. And at the end of the day, I could still see the Vikings doing enough with these weapons to taking advantage of them. However, I just got to tell you, there's something really motivating for the Lions. With the more adversity they face, the more injuries they face, they're just still cranking it up, going on the road and beating the shit out of the Bears. I know it's the Bears, but still, what was the main reason everybody doubts the Lions? When they play outside and don't play in a dome, they did just fine. And then they went on to play the Niners. They played all their starters from start to finish, and they put up 40 and they took care of business. Steak, shout out to you. You bet the Lions in that game. Corn, I don't know what you bet. Ricky Pearsall. That's right. Duh. I think it's going to be a great game. It's unfortunate I got to wait till 8:20 tonight to watch it. Very excited, but I do like the Lions. I hate to tell you, I think it's the Lions. Kind of just makes sense, and I might have to put a wager on them unless one of you talk me out of it. We'll finish with Steak. Corn, where's your head at in this game?
I don't know where my head's at. So all year I haven't been fading the Vikings, but as a Vikings fan, I also haven't really jumped on the bandwagon. I haven't been betting them every week. I've been pretty much just staying off the Vikings for the most part, besides props, obviously. But actual game totals and spreads I've been avoiding. However, this week I did make a move. I am on the Vikings +3 and also the under. And it's kind of correlated to me in a sense, is that I think the Vikings can win this game, obviously, if they can slow down the Detroit offense. And I think they can. So I am going with Vikings +3 and under 56 I got as my play on this game. And I think the Vikings defense can slow down Detroit. I think Vikings offense can put enough points up against the Detroit defense, which has looked miserable. So that's my play. No real props yet. I mean, that could change, but no prop plays yet.
Okay. Steak, I saw you bobbing your head. You've liked the under all week. Are you still with it?
Absolutely love the under. That's my favorite play. So I'm going to try to give everyone, and I'm curious to hear if Corn agrees with me. So I'm going to try to give everyone some insight into what being a Vikings fan is like. All year, I feel like we've been like, holy shit, like, is this really happening? We keep fucking winning games with Sam Darnold. It keeps happening, but it doesn't feel real. And you're not fully like believing that this team is legit. Unfortunately, I feel like on Twitter, this is the first time I see Vikings fans fully bought in. They're fully bought in. They're really, really excited. And they're expecting a lot of success against a fucking banged up, just beaten up Lions defense. And I've told you this for many, many years. When the Vikings fans have expectations, it goes fucking horrible. It goes horrible. I'm just telling you, that is how it is always went. And I'm picturing in my head, the Lions, this game is life or death. The Lions are having their best year in franchise history. That year cannot end up being a 5 seed and playing a road playoff game in the wild card against the Buccaneers or the Rams. It cannot go like that. For the Vikings, you go 14-3. You should obviously win your division, maybe have a 1 seed, but you had a 6.5 win total, and you're going to make the playoffs, and you're going to have a playoff game, and that's not like the end of the world if I would have told you that at the beginning of the season for the Vikings. So narrative-wise, I'm incredibly scared for the Vikings. I'm just being honest. I would lean the Lions. I want to be wrong. I will not bet the Lions. I hope fucking very much the Vikings win, but I know that I love the under. I do unfortunately think the Lions is the right side.
I think that was pretty well said.
Yeah, very well said. I'm not going to disagree with that as a Vikings fan.
Yeah, I might have to clip that later. Good job. Thoughts on the Vikings. But you guys do collab on the under. I'm good with that. I have one question for you. I have gone and bet Aaron Jones to score a touchdown the past 2 weeks. It has cost me money because he has not gotten in the end zone. And it was very nice of Kevin O'Connell to take Aaron Jones out and put Cam Akers in inside the 10-yard line and throw a little halfback toss and Cam Akers to score. So I just need to know, can I go is a third time a charm? I saw Ramble ask if we love Aaron Jones today. Is Aaron Jones going to score -130?
I think he asked if anyone liked Aaron Jones today, maybe implying that no one does.
Well, he's burned me twice.
Yeah. Cam Akers saved the game last week.
He did. He did.
Sam Darnold short armed that fucking throw to win.
How
Yep.
about this? How about this, DGen? You parlay Jones anytime touchdown with the under 3-1.
Yeah, I love
That doesn't correlate though. I need a guy to score, and then I don't need points. That's not a correlating parlay.
But that's why it pays better.
Okay, maybe.
I like him to score today. I like him to score today.
All right, I'm gonna go.
56 points is a lot of points. Just so
Oh.
it's not like we're saying 30. It's a 34.5 total. It's 56.
I'm gonna
So
make
allowing a touchdown is going to be okay.
I'm gonna make a graphic. You know, like when you like an athlete has it's like a picture of the athlete and then a quote. We're gonna have a picture of corn, and it's gonna say 56 points is a lot of points. Guy in the cornfields. I know it's a lot of points, but I get concerned. All right, Aaron Jones will score today. Put it on my card. All right,
Soft, very soft.
By the way, very funny first time chatter, and the chat from Jay Peroski 12 is Book of Chew. What's the lock?
Bulls, Bears, parlay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, gentlemen. I think we did just about as good as we possibly could have done. Corn, the timing actually worked out very well for you to come on because we needed help getting in our duffel. Just wanted to say it one more time. And you did a phenomenal job. Let's run it back one more time for the people. Give them our favorite bets. One more recap real quick. It's Joe Flacco day. Steak says it's Brian Thomas Jr. day. Corn says maybe Josh Downs. Buffalo. Corn's on Buffalo minus 2.5, not 3.5. Steak said Ray Davis.
Yep, Ray Davis.
Nothing else prop wise. Steak says Scary Terry is scoring.
And Jalen Tolbert props.
Jalen Tolbert props. I think Corn maybe said the under, which I don't hate.
Yep, that'd be my lean. Not playing it, but that'd be my lean so far.
Yep. Eileen Dallas in the under as well. I might get there with the under. Giants and Eagles. Steak, you said you like the Eagles?
Yep.
Corn, you like Tanner? No. You like Shipley. Shipley to score. Shipley 2 touchdowns as well as a cheeky fun bet.
And Drew Lock under 194.5.
Yep. I'm going to probably get there with that too. Bears Green Bay. We didn't really find anything we liked in this one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We kind of liked Emmanuel Wilson, except I think Corn said he was trying to get him live. I might go just take him now.
Yep.
Okay. Don't hate that at all. Panthers are my best bet. I like Bryce Young today. Steak does not like it, and I told him he's got my full permission to fade me. It doesn't sound like
I'm not doing that. Stop saying it.
All right, but you can't.
Not doing it. I'm just taking Bijan.
Okay, taking Bijan minus 310. Lock of the day, POD. Corn liked
Hodges.
Fidel Hodge. That's right.
Love it.
Love it. He doesn't like it. He loves it. That is POD number 2. POD number 1 is coming. Corn likes the Titans team total under and Houston money line first half. Steak likes Tony Pollard day today. He's been on Tony Pollard all season, and he's been way more right than he's been wrong. I don't even know if he's been wrong once, to tell you the truth. New Orleans and Tampa Bay. I say tread lightly, proceed with caution if you're betting the Bucks today. I'm telling you, the Saints just play them very well late in season. Go looking it up the past 7 years, but Spencer Rattler might be the outlier. I like the under in this game, and I don't like anything for the Bucks. Cam is money.
Tampa's so free.
Shut up. Cam is money says Spencer Rattler over yards. And Steak, did you have a guy on this game?
In what game?
Culp. If you can find Culp. San Francisco, I think Steak said he leaned Arizona. I don't know what else we liked in this game. Nothing.
Just Kyler Murray rushing yards.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Seattle, our guy Freddie Mills is on the over in this game. Gino has a lot to play for, $6 million of incentives. Corn says Blake Corum touchdown, 2 touchdowns as well for a small sprinkle. I might tail him on that. Steak, did you have anything to add or subtract from that?
I'm taking the over.
Okay. Corn is on the Jets. Steak likes the Jets. Corn also, his POD is Devontae Adams' first touchdown. There's something you could take at BetMGM where if he doesn't score first, he scores second, you get your money back or some bullshit like that. Have fun. Go nuts.
Fucking pyramid scheme.
Yeah. Chargers and Raiders. Don't know what we liked.
Jacoby Myers for me. He has that parlay Bengals and Chargers money line, and I think that was it for that game.
Yeah.
And you're taking Alexander Madison touchdown.
That's right. He's going in a parlay. I'm not taking it straight. Greg is on the Kansas City Chiefs best bet, and Corn is on it as well. Corn, by the way, you're in the Circa contest. You're third place.
Right now I'm in fourth by half a point, but yeah, I can
Fourth
still
half
get
point.
third place. It's gonna be a dogfight today.
Do you get anything for third?
$3,000.
Okay, there we go. The degenerateweekly.com, I just shared. You can subscribe to the newsletter for free, by the way. And then Minnesota, Detroit. These two Vikings fans, Steak gave a great pitch. I might clip it later. I don't think that Corn really had anything in terms of a prop. We like the under.
Yep.
They like the
Real
under.
quick, I like Cortland Sutton under yards.
Okay. Cortland Sutton under yards. Steak has a touchdown parlay. He's going to post it and tweet it. At Steak Friend with 2 A's. Make sure to go follow him on Twitter. Guy in the Cornfields. I posted his profile enough in here. At Guy in Cornfields.
Yep.
At Guy in Cornfields on Twitter /X. Gentlemen, great job. An hour and a half on the dot. Thank you very much. Corn, it was a pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
Great.
I really appreciate it. Did a great job. Steak, enjoy the rest of your day. I know you're going to watch football today. If I meet up with you later, I'll hit you up.
Cool. See you, boys.
Easy, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Good luck. All right, guys. Good stuff today. That was a great show. Packed house. Loved it. Thanks for hanging out. Grapple 420. Mr. Fizmo with a new follow. Welcome to the Degenerate Weekly stream. We do go live every weekday. 10:30 a.m. and review the board. That's right. Thank you for the merch. If you want a sweater, I got a crew neck on right now. I got the hoodie as well. I'm telling you, you're going to like the way you look. I almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it. Shop.thedegenerateweekly.com. The material is fantastic. I think you're going to love it. Thank you, Mitchie Moss. Appreciate you tuning in and hanging out. That was a great time. Cornfields is still sitting in here in the queue watching like a creep. Get out of here. You're distracting me.
Say it. The under 0.5 piss breaks, cash is at plus 3,000.
Dude, I have to go so bad. That is funny. All right, I'm getting out of here. Thank you, everybody on YouTube, by the way. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the page. I saw we had over 50 in here live on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know what happens, but something happens. All right, I can send you guys over to, let's see, it looks like Betting News is live. Let's send you over to Betting News. There's good dudes over there. Say what's up to Betting News. Good luck on all your bets today. Thank you, as always, for hanging out. We really appreciate it. Let me do the raid. All right, I'm gonna make sure you're following me on Twitter if you're not already at the DGen Weekly. I'm gonna post some props today. I'm gonna post some parlays. We're gonna have ourselves a day. Week 18. Bet responsibly, as always. Don't bet more than you can afford to lose, please. Gambling is a hobby for myself. Don't let it ruin your life. And we'll go over to Snowman. Snowman Live, Snowman Sports. My hoodie order shows to deliver tomorrow. Thanks for the quick shipping. Boom. I love that. Dude, the shipping has been on point. The manufacturer's handling everything this time around. Which is great. It's awesome. And I got to get myself a beanie. I need to go pick it up actually tomorrow. All right. Have a great day, guys. Good luck. Enjoy your Sunday. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.